was terrible at the time. We still joke about it, but like when somebody asks about last year, that's like a top 3 thing that I remember. So like, I mean, if we had all those guys from last year, we sit around at dinner. We'll talk about like big win, road trip in the hotel, running for late conditioning. I mean, it's kind of funny now thinking about it, but this year we're not going to let it happen. We don't need that experience. We'll try to handle it. We'll try to handle it better.
I guess it never happened again after that.
No, it didn't. We happened one time, and I think if we had practiced at 1, then we were going to be here like 11 p.m. We were not letting anything happen or anything like that. We were making sure we were on time.
So was there any other like kind of no-nonsense things you learned from last season that Hope employs as a coach, like things you really have to be on about it, whether it's practice and things like that outside of practice?
Yeah, I mean, in us, we have 3 100%. 2 of them's basketball related, 1 of them's being on time. So we have being on time, contestant legal. Like, there's no reason to foul 3-point shooter. Like, you can control that. Like, there's no reason to get in their landing space or hit them. That's controllable. And then we have wedging. That's kind of like our offensive thing. It's just effort if you crash offensive glass. So we have those 3 on times. That's no nonsense. You either do it or you don't play. So.
Did it take a while for everyone to maybe get to those 100 points throughout the course of the offseason, or how did that work?
Yeah, it definitely took some time. I mean, you do have to drill it, and it is a real thing. But once you have your corrections before practice, you don't want to be having 25 wedges before practice even starts, and then your legs are burning, and then you go into a drill. So once we have the punishment, the consequence for it, you kind of pick up on it pretty quick.
How have you seen your growth kind of skyrocket in this second year?
I would say the biggest thing, I just kind of have a feel for college basketball now, a feel for our system. And it definitely makes it easier whenever I have so many good players around me. It's so fun to have guys like J-Lo, Colin, Denzel, bring the ball up the floor, and then I have BG or Mo setting the screen. Like, I mean, I have so many good players around me. I have so many good shooters around me that space the floor and kind of give you a little more space. So, and then it doesn't help when you have Coach Pope drawing up ridiculous plays to give you a wide open layup. That makes you look real good when you can shoot it wide open. So, yeah, that's all it is. I feel like we've meshed just like last year off the court, and that's so valuable on the court because I know where Denzel will be whenever I'm in the middle of the paint. Like, I know he'll be in the corner waiting on me, and I think that whenever you get together off the court, it kind of brings you closer on the court. You can be more personal. You can, if somebody's slacking, you can get on them, and it's not like a personal criticism. So I think that's a huge thing for us, and we've done very well with it.
Trent, are you saying you're as athletic as Malik Monk?
No, I wouldn't say that at all. If I could have his jumper, whenever he had like 40 earlier in the year, I think, was it North Carolina? I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I could have his jumper, I'd be fine with it.
How are you more comfortable? How are you different this year than you were at this point last year?
I would say now I just kind of have a little better feel for it. I've had a year of college basketball under my belt. I know the offense way better. I know the defense way better, and I just know college in general way better. And I mean, like I said earlier, I play with so many good guys. It makes it easier for me. I mean, we have 15 guys that could go play wherever they wanted, and they could go play 30 minutes a game. But we all have a common goal. We all want number 9, and we all play for the name on our chest. So whenever I have Colin going to the paint, you know he's going to have more than one defender, and I get a wide open 3 in the corner. So it makes it easier when I have people like that around me.
Coach talked about having the right guys that fit at Kentucky, guys from the transfer portal and whatnot. Do you feel like he's done a nice job with that?
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, I think that's a huge thing for us. Our locker room is so big because the way that we play. And whenever you have so many unselfish guys and people here for the right reason, and they're actually playing for the state of Kentucky, and they're wanting to hang banners, and it's not individual goals, it just makes us better as a team.
What does it mean to have some tough games just to start non-conference? We're doing the exhibition. You guys are starting real fast in this schedule.
Yeah, I mean, iron sharpens iron. We'll know real good how good we are and what we need to work on and get better at. So whenever you get to do it and the game doesn't count, that's always good.
Trent, if you guys the state, go ahead, Dylan. Trent, as you had talked to some of these guys and you talked about them knowing what it means to play here, where you're from here, you've experienced it, this has been your whole life. Have you had conversations with the guys of what it meant? Did Coach Pope have you talk about that with some of these newcomers?
Yeah, absolutely. Just trying to show them the ropes a little bit, kind of show them around Lexington since I've been here a little bit. And we kind of talked about it. The returners have said that they'll really get the first experience on Big Blue Madness, and that's coming up, and they'll really get the full experience of what Big Blue Nation is like and how we have the best fan base in the country. So, I mean, we have Big Blue Madness selling out. It's like 24 minutes. Like, that's ridiculous. So, yeah, having an event for them, they'll kind of get the first taste of it. It's awesome.
Trent, one quick question, and last basketball question, non-basketball question. Where's your favorite place to eat at in Lexington?
My favorite place to eat at? I mean, you can't really go wrong. You can't really go wrong with a lot of them. I'm a big Carson's guy. I had that this weekend. Carson's is really good. 2 locations if you can't get in one, so that's a plus.
Trent, having grown up in this state, what was it like for you to live your life this offseason going around the Bluegrass, knowing, hey, I played for Kentucky and I was a major contributor last year? What was that like for you to be out in public, knowing people know who you are now?
Yeah, it's such an honor and a privilege. I mean, to be able to carry myself and knowing that I played for the Mecca of college basketball, it really is a privilege, and I don't think of it very lightly either. So it's a huge deal to me, and it's a dream come true. It's everything I've ever wanted. So to be able to represent this great state and this fan base, it's awesome.
And having contributed majorly against Tennessee last year in other big games, does that give you a boost of confidence on a team that you believe can win a 9th national championship for this program?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that we have the guys in the locker room to do that, and that's the plan. So we're just getting better every day, taking it one day at a time, one practice at a time, and we'll be ready when the time comes.
All right, Colin says you're the better shooter. Cam says he's the better shooter. Who do you think is the better of that trio?
Well, we'll have to let it. I hope we get the 3-point contest back at Big Blue Madness this year. I guess we'll just settle it then and see who's a better shooter. I don't know. Cam, I mean, he's a ridiculous shooter, and so is Colin. I don't think Colin gets enough credit. And J-Lo, I mean, he was killing it Pitt last year, even on some difficult shots. We have so many good shooters. You can't really go wrong. You could kind of pull a name out of a hat, and you would have an argument.
You just don't, you're not born as a great shooter. It's a lot of work. You put a ton of work in from your senior year in high school to get to where you are now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, every day just trying to steal inches and get 1% better. Being a shooter, you just got to have a lot of reps, rep it out, and get your confidence and knock it down when your time has come.
Well, how much more comfortable are you entering into not a freshman anymore, sophomore that you are?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel a lot better. I kind of know the ins and outs of college basketball and know the offense, know the defense. So kind of knowing the system, that's huge. You don't have to think as much. You can kind of just go out there and play. So that's big time. If you need me to get you a Washington Commanders hoodie, I can.
Never that, bro. Never that, bro.
If you need me, I know the Jaguars.
You watching the game tonight?
Yeah,
Okay,
I will. But if you need a Washington Commanders, me and Deb Moore, we can always get you one if you need.
Trent, there was a trio you freshman last year. There's a new trio now. What can you tell them about what to expect and everything here?
Yeah, I mean, we have 3 super talented guys. I mean, Jasper fills it up. Malachi, he's such a like big. He's a big body in the paint. Like, it's like that term is thrown around very loosely, but like every rebound within 10 feet is his. He's a great screen setter. Rolls really hard at the rim. I think that's a big deal. And then Braden Hawthorne, he's like baby KD. I mean, he's so long, block shots, really high IQ player. So I like all 3 of them a lot.
How much different, or is it much different, is Coach Pope from year 1 to year 2?
Yeah, I mean, he's the same with the same goal. I mean, he's preaching it to us, especially early, showing us what Kentucky's about, having the privilege to wear the jersey. And of course, we have the same goal as last year. We're just trying to hang another banner.
We'll buy you a Jaguar jersey and give us some next time.
Hey, ask him real quick.
Absolutely. What is your name? I like that name. You getting everybody's autograph? There we go. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Trent. Oh, your brother's over there.
There y'all go.
Over in the curve. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, you were here last year, you're back again in the same spot, you know, but you're a year older, all that. How much different, how much more ahead maybe are you all as a team, you know, just the concept of the team as compared to going into the third week of practice last year or anything?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're in a good spot. I mean, we had so many events. It's kind of hard to pinpoint exactly how we were last year. I mean, obviously we were really good, but I mean, this year I feel like we're on great pace. We have, and I think the big thing is we're so deep. I mean, we have like 12, 13 guys that could go play anywhere they wanted, but we all chose to come here and have the same common goal. It's not about ourselves. We're just all trying to buy in and win number 9. So I think that's the biggest thing. It's the guys in the locker room that we have. We're all here for the right reason and playing for each other.
Y'all were very competitive last year. Has the level of competition gone up even more? I mean, like,
yeah,
the energy and just all of that?
Yeah, I think we are super competitive. We're actually really competitive, and it gets heated at times in practice. And whenever you have J-Lo and Denzel going at it, and then J-Lo gets clipped by BG, getting screened, and they're arguing. So it's awesome. There's never a dull day in practice. We get after it for sure.
Are you shooting the ball better right now than you have maybe any other time, you know, in your playing career? Because people are acting like that.
I mean, I'm trying to, but it also, like, you hear that, but like whenever I get to shoot wide open because J-Lo gets in the paint and draws 2 defenders, or before Ortega, whenever he was still practicing, I mean, all the focus on him, and I kind of just get to sneak in there and get an open 3. Or whenever you have BG passing like Jokic off our Zoom action, it's just so easy whenever you have so many guys around me that are so good and so talented, and when Coach Pope can draw up any play or any design or any concept to counter the defense, it just makes it so easy, and it's just such a joy to play with these guys.
What's the biggest difference in Trent Noah going into 2025, maybe looking back a year ago today?
Yeah, I would say the biggest thing is just having a year under my belt. I mean, the experience is really big, and being able to get thrown into the fire young last year, I got to learn a lot. I got to grow up really quick. So now I kind of know the offense, I know the defense, I know what the coaching staff expects, I know what we want to do and what we not want to do. So now I can kind of eliminate a lot of the thinking. I was thinking a lot last year, and now I can kind of just go out there and play freely and do my thing.
You think about those early days sometimes and how overwhelming it felt?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, sometimes it's kind of funny to go back and watch the early practices from last year on our film and just be like, what was I doing? Like, I was just like, everybody goes through it, and it's just like you just have to go through it and experience and live with it, and that's how you grow. So
you kind of see that sometimes when you look at Jasper or maybe one of the other freshmen, say, I know what he's feeling.
Yeah, it's just whenever you first get in here, it's just such a big jump. Everybody's mind is going 1,000 miles an hour, and I feel like that's how it is, that whenever you make a jump in any sport, I mean, you see it a lot everywhere. You're just trying to think about everything and trying to do everything the best of your ability, and then you get beat on a simple back door that you've been drilled against that all your life, and it's just like that's just how it goes. And once the game slows down a little bit, you get more comfortable, and but that's what these guys are. The 3 freshmen, they picked up really quick. It might have taken them a week or so, and now if you had a spectator come in that knew nothing about Kentucky, it would be hard to pick out the freshmen.
You feel more comfortable using your voice now? I've heard some people say you could be one of the leaders of this team. Yeah,
and I think a big thing is I know what we expect. I mean, last year it was super clutch to have Jackson Robinson come from BYU and play for Coach Pope, and he knew exactly what he wanted whenever none of the new guys did at the beginning, and he kind of got to use his voice, be like, this is what we do here, Coach doesn't want this and that. So now the returners kind of can do that, and I feel like that I can be a vocal leader, and that's somewhere that I can continue to grow.
giving yourself a little credit, what's something you've really progressed in that maybe this time last year you didn't have, where now you're like, okay, I got this in my bag?
Yeah, I just feel like I've been trying to make life easier for others. I mean, as a shooter, it's made really easy for me whenever I get to play with the lead point guards. And now I kind of want to return the favor, maybe get rushed off the line, can kind of get in the paint, draw two, and kicking, and give them an open shot or something like that. So just kind of expanding my game as much as I can.
Is the depth on this team different? Do you feel like it's